Noel did 3 blotters. Trashed the front room with an axe. Laughing hysterically. Every poem is an epitaph, and every action is a step to the block, down the sea's throat to an illegible stone. The end. Is where we begin. Noel did 3 blotters and trashed the front room with an axe, laughing hysterically. He threw himself out the window, landed in the street, and carried on laughing. Steve told us he was going to tidy the back garden. When we got back, it burnt down the fence on what was left of the shed. What I will never forget is the trail of stuff he left through the house on his way out to the pyre. There was some sort of order implicitly in what didn't quite make it to the immolation. There was some sort of order in what he'd set aside and then potentially lost enthusiasm before it got there or got distracted. A snarl of copper wire in a plastic washing up bowl with half a brick. A dried up cat turd in a chipped cup. was some sort of order there. It was impossible to tell. The end is where we start from. To make an end is to make a beginning. And if you were to come here, to this place, taking the route you would be likely to take, coming from where you'd be likely to come from, if you came here like a broken king, or for no reason at all, not knowing what your purpose is. If you came here like a broken king, not knowing what your purpose is, something that breaks from the kernel afterwards, if at all. I wasn't there. I came after. I was there, and yet I came after. I wasn't there. I came after. I was there, and yet I came after. Nobody experienced the 1980s. As the 1980s, they were part of nobody's experience. Sure, there were those haircuts, weren't there? There were those clothes. Oh yes, those clothes, those haircuts, those clothes. But as the 1980s, they were part of no one's experience. Travelled here under an assumed name. But I've never been entirely clear what the assumptions in a name are. What does a name assume? What are the assumptions in a name? And I'm waiting now for the audience to turn up. You're doing very well standing in someone or someones who've yet to arrive. Remember, I wasn't there. I came after. I was there, yet I came after. How will you know? When those you're standing in for arrive. How will I know? I won't, because I won't be here. You're waiting for somebody, as am I. Who, when they arrive, won't find you here. In fact, you're not even here yet, are you? That ain't architecture, that's cladding. So, this is for the good dead, those who would tuck us up at night. Whose eyes mirrored those of the friendly animals at the bed's foot, who stare at us, sometimes with love, sometimes with love and incomprehension. No, did 3 blotters and trash the front room with an axe, laughing hysterically, sometimes with love, sometimes with incomprehension. The good dead, because they make us feel that we are good and we like to be good, don't we? Here, beneath the heritage street lamps halo, conservation area, you know. And this, let's get some over here. This is for the bad dead, for those we've injured or allowed to be injured, wrapped up like fast food boxes, tendrils like seaweed. Oscillating with the tides at the back of our minds as they are washed up. Steve burnt the back garden down when he said he was tidying it. I'll never get it, I'll never get the order, you know, the dried up cat turd in a cracked cup, snarl of wire in a plastic washing up bowl with half a brick. So the good dead, the bad dead, and the bad dead we do not like to think about. And this is for Hermes, thief of the cattle of the sun. He who eats from our table, who follows the line of our umbilical, holding our hands from our belly to a hole in the ground. He who is double-natured, double-breathed, double-footed, for Hermes. And lastly, for us too, who await the bailiffs at dawn, who work the treadmills of addiction, who never said a true word, who crossed their fingers when called to sign, who arrived here under an assumed name and all the assumptions of a name. For us too.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I know. And I was worried about